Well, the 2010 season was a dramatic disappointment, a great disappointment to all of us. We knew we were going to be young. We knew we were going to have a lot of freshmen and inexperienced players on the field, talented players, but yet freshmen are still freshmen. And we knew we were going to ask them to carry a fairly heavy load, which put a lot of stress on the senior class. When you're counting on freshmen, it can be difficult. And they're great young men. We're thrilled to have them. The best part about them is they've become sophomores now. But 2010 was a disappointment, and it was a disappointment in a number of areas. We've always been known for our practice ethic, how hard we work, and I felt like last year we didn't practice the way we needed to be successful. We made a lot of assumptions as a team, and we can't. I don't think we invested enough a year ago. And if you don't invest in the fall, then you have nothing in the winter. You don't have anything to fall back on in the spring. And quite honestly, I think it was kind of midway through the spring where, the team kind of looked around and said, uh-oh, we better fix this. And we started to invest at that point. And ultimately, that falls on my shoulders. Well, our goal isn't to have to make a run. Our goal is just to consistently get better every day and every week and every month during the season. Our schedule does not lend itself to having a whole lot of breaks. I know people, we dropped Hofstra. It was a game that was in a bad spot for us. We dropped that game. We had Army, so we're dropping an apple for an apple. You look at both teams a year ago. The beginning of the season's a little different, so we've changed the schedule a little bit. We felt like, there needed to be more to look forward to or look toward for that first game. And when I played, it was always Syracuse. When my assistant coaches played, it was always Princeton. And now it's Towson. So we've had to adjust our schedule a little bit to accommodate some of the conference changes that have gone on. But now, when you look at it, we've got a cross-town rivalry the first game of the year. And Towson, Tony Seaman's always got a quality team. You never know what you're going to get from them. So our hope is that will keep our attention, keep us focused, kind of help with those dull days of January and early February, where you have a couple of those days or a week of the practice where the guys just want to get to the game, where we have something to look forward to. Well, the exciting part of coming to Hopkins is you're going to get everybody's best effort, every day. It's like the Yankees or the Red Sox or, Notre Dame football. No matter what in football, Notre Dame, how they've been last year, that's a big game for everyone. And, Hopkins lacrosse, we like to think is no different. But it doesn't matter how young we are. We are what we are, and that's the way it is. There are challenges with that, and there's also benefits to that, and we will not use it as an excuse. We've talked about it today because that's just who we are, and that's not an excuse for us. We need to coach well. We need to do a better job coaching. We need to do a better job playing, and the mantra has kind of been, we all have to do a better job. And it's been enjoyable to be around those guys and to feel that sense of urgency, and we're looking forward to having a chance to kick this thing off soon. Success is measured in a lot of different ways. For us, in the end, young team, veteran team, offensive, more talented in the offensive end or more talented in the defensive end, it really doesn't matter. The goal is still the same. The first goal is to improve every single day. That's the goal. We've talked a lot with this team about not looking at the destination, but looking at the journey, and that every day makes a difference. We've talked a lot about not having a goal to be a starter, or not having the goal to, I want to be on the field. The goal is, I want to get better every single day. And if I get better every day, well then, getting on the field and becoming a starter are byproducts. You know, one of the biggest things for us this year has been our culture. Our strength has been our culture, our team character, our team's work ethic, our practice ethic, those things. Well, you know what? Everybody's working hard now. Everybody's doing extra. You know, champions, they say, do one more thing. A lot of teams are doing that. We've kind of had to recapture our culture a little bit, and winning is a byproduct of your culture, and our culture has got to be, we show up and we do our very best every single day. Now, on each day, what your best is may be a little bit different depending on what goes on, but in the end, the goal of Johns Hopkins is to compete for and win a national championship, and that's our goal. That standard will not be lowered. That bar will not come down. The goal of this group is to meet that standard, and a year ago, we were far from meeting the standard that we've set for ourselves as a program.